Great Wood again, doing a death match on Boston North End, and this time I am one of the new DLC characters, the Highlander. This was a pretty interesting match, quite a few high prestige level players in it. I get the first blood, so that's nice. So, high prestige, you also see that means lots of smoke. I personally have no problem with smoke. I think all the abilities are fairly balanced. I myself really don't use smoke. I think I do better, have more success with other ability loadouts, at least with AC3, so I don't use it very often, and I don't use it in this vid. But unlike others, I mean, I don't have a problem if people use it. I don't care what people use. I think Ubi did a really good job looking at their past efforts and adjusting accordingly. One thing I would want to talk about, though, one area where I feel they could have done better is, I'm sure everyone's aware of the new maps that came out. It's I got the maps because I had the season pass. I probably would have bought them anyway. I bought the AC3 maps, and unfortunately the same thing that happened with the ACR maps looks like it's happening with these, and that is the one playlist dedicated for extra content. It doesn't bother me so much that it has low activity. What I don't like about it is that they don't separate between free-for-all, which is single, non-team mode, and team modes. So I'm not really a big team mode player, and if I do play team modes, I want to do it with my friends. So when I go into the list, more often than not, I'll pick deathmatch or wanted or whatever, and they won't have it of my type, and I get thrown into a team mode. And then on top of that, it's usually a team mode with myself being on a team with randoms against a clan, which everyone knows that's not fun. So it's two things: I'm going against the clan with randoms, and then on top of that, I'm not even playing the mode I want. So I haven't been able to play too much on it, mainly some deathmatch. I'll probably get some vids up of it. Like I said, I only have one or two, and they're not the best, but it's not very often I'm able to get into a free-for-all mode on those new maps. I really want to play some Wanted on there, but I seem to really have trouble finding that mode. So, I don't know, I'm hoping that Ubisoft at least would split the extra content, to have an extra content list for one for free-for-all and one for team mode. At least then I think it's not the best solution, but I think it's what would make people happier than the current situation. I mean, today in regular mode I want to play free-for-all, go into deathmatch. I don't expect to get thrown into a team mode, so I don't see why that should happen in the extra content either. And just extra content in general, I have no problem paying for DLC, and I know it fragments the player base. I think Bungie did it best with Halo 2. They don't do it anymore, but I don't know if any here listening have ever played that, but what Bungie used to do is they would offer the DLC, and then after 6 months, if you chose not to buy it, after 6 months the DLC was made available free download for everyone. And then they would incorporate all that DLC into the player lists, all player lists, and make it mandatory to download to play. And then you might have a fragmented player base for a period of time, but you would get rid of that fragmentation after 6 months. Honestly, I don't know why they stopped that, and I don't know why more companies don't do it. Because let's be honest, you look at the life cycle of these games, they're coming out with them yearly, and who's gonna buy extra content, especially multiplayer maps, 6 months after it's already been out? I know I want it, so I don't really see why they don't do that, because I don't really think they would lose that much in the number of sales if people buy it. I mean, like I said, how many people buy something 6 months after its release? It's probably such a finite amount. And on top of that, you know, 6 months after release, you're probably going to see a, you know, like you saw with ACR, you're going to see an Assassin's Creed 3 special edition, and it's going to include the DLC maps on that special edition disc that they package. So makes no sense to me. And this goes not just AC, but all series. You know, after a period of time, make your multiplayer maps, you know, free, because you're not going to sell them anyways, and then you can get your player base back together. So that's my 2 cents on that subject. I don't know. I usually don't get very many comments on my videos, but I'd appreciate to hear what you guys think, what you think the best option is. Just saying all DLC should be free, I mean, that's as great as that would be for gamers. I mean, that day and age is past. That's never going to happen, so that's not really a realistic option. So, anyways, I'll get back to the match here. As you can see, this match has been, I haven't had a lot of luck as far as stringing streaks together, so I think I've used my double score losing streak at least once, and it paid off pretty big, and I think I end up doing it again. Oh, that dude just started up his own Animus hack. So everyone knows when the Animus hack starts, at least they should know, is go somewhere where you're not out in the open, so that they can't get a very high score with it. Oh, and there goes the Animus hacker, and I have him as a contract. Oh, and he's still got his ability, so I'm still going to hang back a little bit. Oh, he's grounded. Oh, there's my second 2-time score streak, so I'll be able to get a decent score off of him. Saw a cloud of smoke and hearing some whispers. Oh, looks like they killed whoever my pursuer was. One thing I like to use decoy for, even if it doesn't work as far as getting you a lure, what it does do is that it at least works as a distraction. So if you don't get a lure, that you don't necessarily think it doesn't work, because, you know, you see either a red triangle or a blue triangle, it's still going to get your target or pursuer's attention, and at least they'll look at it, and that can still open up the door for you to get a nice uncontested kill where otherwise you may have gotten contested. So that's one thing I really like using the decoy for, just distraction. Well, looks like another player opened up their Animus hack streak. Probably explains why there have been so many quick kills from some of these higher prestige players versus waiting and getting a high score.
Contract lost.
And his streak looks like it put me down into second place here. And of course, when decoy works, it's even better. Look at that. Oh, you're going for the kill instead of me? Oh, you're gonna smoke me, huh?
Contested kill.
I love it when there's a smoke fail. Whenever they do a smoke fail, you deserve a taunt. And I love the Highlander's taunt lifting the kill. Pretty funny.
1 minute remaining.
Of course, if you're the Highlander, I mean, I think most players like me, if you're going to be the Highlander, you gotta at least have the guy's face painted blue. A la Braveheart.
30 seconds remaining.
I don't want that guy behind me. Let him get in front of me, because I know how great this contract system works. Just like that. And that wraps up this match, just about. Not the highest score, but you know, a decent score, especially when you have a lot of higher levels in here as opposed to newbies.
Finished first.
Looks like I took a break and started back up playing again the past week. Looks like the Christmas noobs have passed, at least for me. It seems like I'm in a lot more lobbies now with you know, the more experienced players, and it's been a lot of fun. My skills were deteriorating with the noob lobbies. So till next time, I'll try to get some more vids up more frequently than I have. I've been busy with other things, but I'm getting back into the swing of it now. Bye for now.